Ready to go for a jump in the water. Lake Louise. Fairmont Hotel.
He'd love it. Wake it up and open your curtain.
Ice sculpture.
Ice Jordan. Ice Jordan. Deposit that isn't keeping up with this control. This one's a weird glacier. It's smaller and top down. That's down south. Oh, it's about, oh geez, 8 miles?
That's okay.
It still sounded like thunder. Picking up when I'm putting down about how big these things are. You're going to hear a boom while you're here. And you're all going to turn with your cameras and graphs. It's over. Sorry. There's a reason why I'm having you stare at that glacier right now. Alright? It's not going to be for much longer. I promise we're going to find some shade. So, great question about the crack. You see the horizontal crack running across it? Glacier's definition is a moving, flowing piece of ice. And let's say my arm with the watch represents the topography of the mountain the glacier is on. As that glacier goes down slope, sometimes it has to move up and over top of obstacles. It will open up like my fingertips and close. That's a crevasse. You've heard of those before. Crevasses tend to be narrow, yet very deep. That horizontal crack we see is on glaciers that have a steep section and a not so steep section. That's called a bergschrund. What that tells us is the glacier's moving at different speeds there. Above that bergschrund, the ice is nearly adhered to the vertical wall of the rock, whereas below it, it's moving quite quickly, by comparison. Bergschrunds tend to be very wide, but not very deep. Scariest thing I've ever had to ski over. They get big in this part of the world. I've had to, like, climbing before, like, rappel into one, cross it, and then ice climb out of it because the things get so big. So bergschrunds are, you will see that on any glaciers that have a steep section and a not so steep section. It's difficult to tell, but below that, the glacier actually does this. It's not a vertical. It's difficult from this aspect to witness that. Let's learn a little bit about the mountain names while we're here. Off to our far right-hand side, the pyramid-esque peak, that's Mount St. Piran. To the left of Piran, we've got Mount Niblock. Further to the left of Niblock, Mount White. And in the foreground of Mount Niblock in white, we've got a large mound with trees on top of it. That's called the Big Beehive. You can see it now. Yeah, looks like a beehive. Off to our left, we got a mountain first climbed by a couple of Americans in 1893. And on a day like today, you can nearly see the Banff from the top of that sucker. It should be Mount Spectacular View, Mount Amazing View, anything but its real name, which they named it Mount Fairview. It's a bit of a downer. We look back at Mount Victoria, just in the foreground to the left, sticking his leg and shoulder out at a 45-degree angle, is Mount Lefroy. And Mount Lefroy is the reason why I have a job today. So we'll continue our little walk with the building of the railway and that Lefroy story.
And there you have it.